Well, hello everyone. It's Adam here. Previous years I've done this in different ways. I have put a tripod over here, there, and done that video with an audio recording here, and then I've had issues syncing the audio up with the video. It takes me hours. I've also done just recording to an iPhone with the built-in microphones, and that doesn't sound too good. And so I'm trying out a new application called Clean Shot. I've been using it for a while now, actually. It's a screenshotting tool. I'm a screenshot nerd. And so, it's January 1st. And this is the first time using Clean Shot to record a screencast. Those of you that have been subscribers since, 2015, 2016, you know that I do a year-end review on this channel every year. I've been trying to do it mid-January because that's when all the statistics come in for the channel. Right now, I think we're only up to like 12/26 for the stats, so we're 4 days short on having everything here. But I really want to go through this. I like doing it for myself. People that are, it's not really a fan thing. I feel like you some of you, are following in different platforms now, following different platforms. And I'd like to kind of share with you where my head is, where I'm thinking, what I'm going to do next, that kind of stuff. So it's typically a longer video, but it's my chance every year to kind of pull the curtains away and talk a bit more about the other stuff. Oh, I should probably open up the affiliate program stuff too. Okay, let's start with YouTube. That's where most of the stuff happens. And as you all know, I'm an open book, so I'm just going to basically show you everything, and you can decide for yourself if you want to stay subscribed or not, because you're like, wow, this person isn't popular at all. I kind of only want to follow popular people. All right, so the biggest thing is we crossed 10,000 subscribers this year. I'm doing roughly 100 a month, on average throughout the whole year, I think. So we're not going to get close to 25,000 anytime soon. Definitely never going to hit 100,000. That's never going to happen, unless somehow I get good at making videos. But let's dip into a couple of things here. So let's go into let's just go right to analytics. Yeah, we're going to analytics. So I'm going to do 2021. That's what we're talking about here, is the year in review. I'll zoom in a bit here so you can see better. That's better. So looking at this between 2021 and 2020, so you see we got 1.2 million views, 55,000 hours, 1.4 thousand subscribers, and then 4690 in revenue. If we do 2020, I think we're down. Yes. So in 2020, it was 1.5 million views instead of 1.2. 20,000 more watch time hours, 600 more subscribers, and about the same amount of revenue. It looks like our price per million views went up a little bit this year. So about 2021, the top videos of the year. It's funny. One of my, it's not a goal. It's an aspiration that I don't actually work toward. It's like losing weight. Is to have a video from that year be the most viewed video, and I once again completely failed, I think. Yeah. So it looks like for top videos for this year, 88,000 people watched me crash my bike from 2018. 40,000 people followed some Volkswagen stuff. Oh, yeah, no, it is 2021. We did get one. So our 6th most viewed video this year. And, it's funny because if I had known that my Zumo XT install video would have had 18,000 views, I probably would have used a tripod. I didn't think anyone was going to watch that video. And here we are, 18,000 views. How much did I make for that video, actually? Let's see. No way. I made $75 on that video. It makes me wish that YouTube allowed people to re-upload with the same URL and like same stats. Like I would totally reshoot this video inside with better lighting, with like a real microphone. Go back and watch that video and you'll be like, I can't believe Adam made $75 on this video. It's not that good. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Let's go back to the other page. So, 2021, I would not rate this year as great. And what's funny about this year is that it's a little funny because, I spent a ton of money on the Husqvarna 701LR. Sorry, my dog's drinking water in the background. With the thought that like so I made these really clean, in my opinion, cleanly edited videos for the 701LR. All right, I think you got it. He's drinking the whole damn water thing. Hey, Porter. Hi. I think I did 56 or so modifications to that bike. 701LR. 57 videos. Oh, he's going back for more. 57 videos of the 701LR. If I took him for like a 2.5 mile hike this morning, like uphill 2.5 miles, and he's exhausted. So I try to make these, if you look at the run times of these videos, they are tightly edited, 2.5 minutes, basically 5 minutes per mod. I did it on purpose. I wanted people to really get in and get out. And the inverse kind of happened in that I still had plenty of views on these videos, but not a lot of money was made because the videos weren't long enough to put a lot of ads against them. Now I'm not going to change the way I did this. I'm happy that people watched these and got value out of them. I also think that the 701 and 690, and maybe it's and how I titled them, but they didn't perform very well compared to GS videos, if I'm being honest. I don't think I'll ever make back, get even close to making back the money I put into farkling this bike. Whereas the GS, I think I've probably made back 10 to 15 grand on GS videos over the last 4.5 years. I don't think the 701 is going to make the 10 grand back on an infinite timeline. Let's call it a 5-year timeline. So back to analytics. So that's our 2021. Not a good year, honestly. Just not a good year. And actually, let me go through. I'll go through the rest of these stats here. So for reach in 2021, versus year ago, impressions are down 25%. Click-through rate is up. That's up because when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I told you all, I promised that I would start using thumbnails and start adding like tags to my videos and start using a more, Google-friendly titles that would lead to more. So even though impressions are down, the click-through rate went up, which is kind of nice. So that's good. We're down 25% in impressions, up 4% in click-throughs, and then views are down 22% year over year. It is a sinking ship. Get out while you can. I think that if I had, and this is I would never do something for the channel. I do things for myself. But if I wanted this channel to succeed in 2021, I would have replaced Rosie with a R1250 GS. A lot of people still ask me why I haven't replaced my GS. There's no need to. It only has 24,000 miles on it. It's only 4 years old, or 3 years old. It's in great shape. I love it. The suspension is perfect. All the modifications are perfect. There's nothing about it I want to change. And so, I'd literally be throwing money down the drain to replace it at this point. And I wouldn't do that for the channel. But I do think that if I had an R1250 GS in the garage instead of the 701 and farkled up a 1250, this would be a different story, I believe. I have gone back and started adding R1250 to some of my videos that are that I know for sure apply to both bikes. It's not a cash grab, but I don't think that's really helping because of the age. YouTube prioritizes freshness over age. So, yeah, let's go through here a little bit, and we're getting long on time. YouTube is 44% of my traffic, followed by external links, which is Facebook, social media, I don't know, YouTube search, and then browsing features, suggested videos is 6.9%. 26% of the impressions are from YouTube recommending my content, and then 6.2% of those impressions actually create a view. So that's my funnel. Not great. Google search is half of my external, followed by Facebook, ADV Writer, DuckDuckGo. Playlist. This one always makes me laugh, the male weight gain thing. You guys can, I'll play the video for you guys last year, but Matt Drinks a Lot continues to perform very well for people looking for men with big bellies. It's a thing I don't understand. I don't want to understand, but it's a thing. People searching for YouTube. Let's actually do this real quick. It's people searching YouTube. What are they finding? This is for 2021. So they are searching for speakers, launch control, Golf R in the snow, 701, F750, R18 exhaust, Denali sound bomb, and it goes on and on and on from there. So, some of the stuff I did this year, like last year, like buy the Krios Pro or test ride an R18, those do pretty well. And you can kind of see the percentage of views there. So 500,000 of my views came from YouTube search. And this is something that a lot of my competitor channels don't have, because they do lifestyle videos. And I'll show you my competitors in a second. But basically, my stuff has this kind of long tail of views from searches. Suggested videos. So these are videos that were that people watched and then went to my channel afterwards. So these are not, some of these are my videos. Most of these are not my videos. So you've got some crash videos, GS crashes, VSET service lights on VWs. Supposedly there's the fatal stanchion failure flaw from 2017. These are videos people are watching and they're like, oh, what's this thing? Like, there's a R1250 GS forest crash, and they click through to my crash, that kind of thing. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's now go on to engagement. Oops, is that right? No, we want engagement here. There we go. So, 26% down from last year. Average duration, 2 minutes and 42 seconds. It's down 4%. The biggest, most engaging videos of this year was the GS Trophy Qualifier. This means they're still watching after 30 seconds in, so after 30 seconds they haven't clicked away yet. Eagle Diesel Review, and these are videos from this year. Stuck in the Mud, travel video, and then ones that did not perform well. The Zumo XT, training with the GS Trophy with Harry, story in the Golf R in October, fog lights, and then my recent engine block heater cord. So you can see here the fall off for the GS Trophy Qualifier. People by 22 minutes in, it's reached a low point. Look, some people actually fast forward to 22 minutes in and then watch it to there. That's the percent of people who are still watching then. Stuck in the Mud probably performed pretty well because it's not a very long video. Come on. Do I do this? There we go. So Stuck in the Mud, as you can see here, really holds on to people until the very end. It's pretty short. But then down here, the heater block install just completely drops off like a cliff. Back down to engagement. A lot of stuff taken here. Top videos of 2021. Crash. Top posts. I kind of screwed up on some posts a little bit. Appreciate you guys commenting on those. Top playlists. Top cards. In screen. Nope. There's not really much else into here. Let's now go to our audience. This is a cool one, actually. What I like from this, and I tell you guys this every year, I don't watch motorcycle channels on YouTube. So I'm not into it. I'd rather watch movies and films and TV shows. So I'm not sure why that keeps opening up. I'm going to do a full refresh here because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. See this? garbage that keeps happening. It's a little annoying. So I'm interested in finding out people who are watching that also watch my channel, even though it really doesn't, I'm not going to like change things about mine. So, again, still in 2021, last 90 days. So this is a new stat actually from previous years. I don't really know how to decipher this one, but, this is interesting. People that watch my channel, also watch Revzilla, Missenden Flyer, Big Rock Moto, it's not how you spell Jitsu, Moto Bob, Adventure Dirt Bike TV, Deutsche Auto Parts, A Bike Thing, BMW itself, 1000 PS, Long Way Home, Brett, Tax, $1 Million Bogan, Mr. Zam, and Motorcycle Adventures. So people that watch me watch these other channels, I guess. Other videos my audience viewed, heavy motorcycle tips, an old man buys a 1250, 4,000 meters to Ecuadorian jungle. That's a long title. A masterclass for BMWs. Is that long? How long is this? I don't know. R1250 mods for 2021. It looks like, so, hey, these are things that people watch that found my video. If I'm trying to figure out what people like, basically. I'm kind of out of my element talking about it because it's not something I really think about. US, 25% of my views, 9.9% of my views, UK, then Canada, Germany, and Italy. 10% of you have notifications turned on for my channel, which is, that's pretty cool. Thank you. And this stat has never really changed. 94% of my viewers, I think it was probably hovering on 98% a couple of years ago before I started adding cards that ask people to subscribe. 94% of the people that watch these videos don't subscribe. I think if I were to look at all of my supposed competitors up here, they probably have way higher than 6%. I was around 2 to 4% for years, and I bet they have like 25-30% of their views are subscribers. It's I wouldn't be surprised to hear that. Female didn't grow, unfortunately. It hasn't grown in years. It's always about 4%. And then this is my demographics for age. So most of you are above the age of 35. But there's a pretty good 25 to 34. No one under 17 watches the channel. And I find it super odd that only 5% of my views are over 65. Given the people I meet at rallies and on the road that have watched these videos, I feel like this should be much higher. Just something that I'm observing in real life. Okay, the last one for YouTube at least. Revenue. Because we're going pretty long here. I'm sorry. So 2021, so our RPM was 379, CPM was 966. If I go ahead to 2020, so both of ours went up in 2021. So that's why, despite getting less views, I still made more money because these went up, which is a good thing. You want this to be as high as possible. So $46.90 in revenue. Obviously, this gets taxed. Duh. Average month, I still make $200 a year off this video, $100 a year off my crash. Eventually that crash will pay for itself in 40 years. On an infinite timeline, that crash will pay for itself. Skippable video ads. Actually, so this is something I do want to talk about. Sorry if I hurt your ears there. This is important. I am trying... I would love to get to a point where this is zero, and these two make up for that shortfall. It's never going to happen, but it would be nice. What that would mean was that there's enough of you that subscribe to the channel that you're giving me money directly to subscribe to this channel. I wish that I could tell YouTube to disable ads for subscribers. That would be something that I would love to, even if I split the ad revenue with YouTube 50-50, I would like that to be a thing. Obviously, YouTube would rather you sign up for their premium service. I do. It's $10 a month. I don't like ads, so I find it to be worth it. So, but you can see here the amount of people subscribing to premium is obviously much less than those that are using YouTube for free. To make $30 a year from channel memberships and to make $4,500 from ads, we're a long ways off from that happening. So this is something I like to track. If you do like my videos, I think a subscription is well worth your money. And if you watch YouTube a lot, YouTube Premium is well worth your money. But I'm pretty sure that, and I'll have to dig deep in the analytics. We don't have time today, but I'm pretty sure that people that pay for premium, I actually get less money from them, even though it should be parity, I think, 1-to-1 with people that watch my ads versus pay YouTube for ad-free. YouTube funnels some of those ad-free subscriber dollars to the creators, but I don't think I'm making as much money from you if you're an ad-free customer versus if you just watch the ads, I think. I don't know. There's too many ads on YouTube. I can make my videos ad-free. This becomes zero if I make my videos ad-free. So you can see why I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. These are all doing very, very well. If you look at the views are here, I get more views than ever from subscribers. That initial bump is pretty good now. So I get between 200 to 500 views on every video I publish, which is pretty cool. And then, comments are all pretty consistently around the 5 to 15 mark. And then, likes are okay. People speak with their like button. I don't get bent out of shape about it anymore. If I post a Dodge Ram video, 3 of you dislike it right off the bat. I get it. You're here for the motorcycle stuff. If I post a Golf R video, same thing happens. So, it's the nature of it. I run a diverse channel, so I'm not surprised with that. Let's hop over real quick because we are running out of time here. I want to hop on 3 more things. Let's go to earnings. Now this is Amazon affiliates. When you go to my store, which is the link in the description on every video, and you buy anything, let's do this year. Nope, last year. I get a little bit back. So I'll do earnings. So this year, you all, zoom in here. You all spent $28,000 by clicking a link on my description. And I've told companies this too. That, hey, I'm moving $30,000 a year in products directly. I don't know how many of you went to Clearwater Lights or Twisted Throttle and bought stuff from them or bought Acura parts or different tools. I don't know. I would assume that at the low end, I'm probably moving $100,000 in product a year for accessory makers, maybe more. The amount of people that may have bought a Krios Pro for my helmet for my videos, it may have climb $25,000. I have no idea, but I do know that directly through Amazon, you're spending $30,000 a year. I appreciate it. That netted me about $1,500 back in commission. Obviously still taxed, but it's a sizable chunk of what I'm making here is from Amazon affiliates. So as far as the most items shipped, a lot of stuff here. It's all kinds of fun things that I've featured on my channel in the past, different tools, different liquids, accessories, things that are available on Amazon. If I do most revenue, there'll be some high dollar stuff that you guys might have bought indirectly, meaning you clicked on my links and you added a bunch of stuff to your cart and you checked out. So yeah, it makes sense that I've sold GS 911s, but I never linked to this showy helmet. I never linked to that smartwatch or that patio furniture set, but I still made some money off of it on the back end. So it's nice when people use my link. It helps a lot actually. So that's Amazon affiliates. The newsletter. All right, the newsletter. So review.adamchandler.me, REVUE. I hope you guys are subscribed. I published 24 issues this year. So once every 2 weeks on average. You could see here the amount of subscribers is incredibly low. There are, I don't want to show anyone's names. No, okay. So 24 subscribers total right now. Most of you came from unknown sources, but yeah, 24 people. I don't care. It's awesome. Great start. I'm happy about that. If we were at 50 a year from today, awesome. Doubling per year is excellent. Podcast. Let's go to our stats. Let's do last 12 months. So 600 downloads, most from the US, a lot of it people in India. That's awesome. Considering I only published like 3 episodes in 2021, it's pretty good. The big jump was in April and then again in July and then nothing since then. It's something I'm interested in keeping going. It's just really hard to do all this stuff and for $6,000 a year. That's all. Instagram. So I actually, I started publishing, I'm using a tool now that publishes to Instagram automatically. I don't even look at it. So I published, my goal was to publish, let me actually see what I said in my newsletter. Issues. Is this, nope, this one here. No, this one, that one. Sorry. In here, I think I wrote some figures about my social media stuff. So I wanted to post 250 images in 2021. So that's half of it's a pretty good schedule. It's one photo every weekday. I did hit that in 2021, so I did post 250. So 10 short of my goal. Same with the newsletter, same with the podcast, and the YouTube. Everything's kind of basically in line. The fact that, I don't think it looks good to have 560 posts and only 250 followers. I'm not monetizing Instagram. The only reason I use Instagram, truthfully, like my photos go on Flickr. Flickr is where I post pictures. I love the pictures I post to Flickr. Look at this image. Isn't this great? Isn't that a wonderful picture? I like posting pictures to Flickr. When I go on a ride or a trip, everything goes on Flickr. I'll pick one photo out of the entire drone day I had to go onto Instagram. That's fine. I started doing Instagram because people were like, no one uses Flickr. I'm like, well, that's your problem. It's not a paid service. I'm not, you don't have to go here and look at my pictures. So that's why I use Instagram. I have posts scheduled out about 4 to 5 weeks in advance, and it just posts them every day at different times. It's lazy of me, but it satisfies the people that would like to have pictures in front of them on their phone, as opposed to having to go to Flickr and look at my pictures that way. But I do say, go to Flickr. The pictures look nicer. They're higher quality, and they're not compressed. Yeah. I wish I could make this screen bigger. Maybe I can put this in the middle of the screen. I'll just go to like a black screen. Just do this for a second. Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to do this for a second. Before I wrap it up, 2022, no new bikes. A couple of trips, and then I'll all be in the newsletter soon. I've got a couple of posts about trips coming up. My shoulder is still injured from the GS Trophy. I'm doing physical therapy twice a week, and so that's coming along okay. The guy I'm working with said I'm doing really well. Busy day, busy time at work right now. Incredibly busy. It's January 1st, and I'm still getting stuff. I'm doing stuff on a Saturday. I don't really take days off anymore. I don't think I've had a day off in a couple of years where where I don't think about work for an entire 24 hours. That hasn't happened in a really long time, about 4 years. So I'm not burning out, but obviously the social media stuff is a passion for me. I like that it makes money because at least I don't feel like I'm just, wasting time. But there's no denying that I could be doing other stuff with my time. And you can see that with the podcast. You can see that with Instagram. You can see that with the newsletter. I'm posting when I feel like it, on my own schedule. And, I appreciate people that follow along. It's just not my job, and I don't think it ever will be my job. So, this year there'll be 3 or 4 trips happening that will go on this channel, and you'll see them throughout the year, I guess. I do have a New Year's resolution, which is to post less on message boards, including Adventure Writer. A lot of message boards, Golf R, RAM, motorcycling forums, local, community forums. I'm not on forums all the time, but it's, a couple hours a day in the evenings. I like to read things and reply to people and talk to them. And if I look at, I'm not going to pull the stats up, but if I look at I have an app that times my active hours on my computers. If I look at my time spent in 2021, I think I spent like 40 hours of 2021 on forums. Basically a full work week wasted, not during business hours. You know what I mean? I'm on the computer from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. And so to have 40 hours talking to people on the internet, that's not really, it doesn't make me feel good. So I'm going to spend less time on forums this year, and more time, reading more long pieces and kind of consuming better content. So, it does mean that I'm probably going to miss out on some things because I don't use social media. I don't use Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I don't use them. I don't follow anyone. I don't have the apps installed on my phone. So, I'm going to, probably miss some events that I would normally have gone to because I would have heard about them on Adventure Writer or on Reddit or YouTube or somewhere else. And so just keep that in mind. There'll be things I just don't know about, and it's just the nature of the beast. I'm trying to prioritize my time to be a bit better. I know the trips I want to take. I don't need a Facebook forum to tell me what events to go to this year. I already have enough going on without knowing about that stuff. So it's just something I'm trying out. That's all. 2021 year end review. I appreciate you all watching and following. Thanks. I'm sorry this went on for so long. I'll probably make this a podcast episode too because I'm lazy. Happy 2022. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy, not sick. Hope you have jobs. And if you're retired, I hope that you're pulling money from your accounts that you want to be pulling money from, that, you're not scraping by, and that you're planning some fun trips this year. I certainly am. I'm going to do a lot of trips this year, but none on the GS. Actually, the GS will be home a lot this year. All right. Enjoy the rest of your New Year's Day, and be safe. Thanks for watching. Where is this stop button?